So the one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of people don't necessarily know what came first when it comes to Chrysler. The chicken or the egg? Meaning, what were the early steps that got us to the Dodge and Chrysler we know today? Now, what honestly brought this up was the fact that I've had a couple of conversations now with a couple of different people, and this isn't a big deal, but a couple of them were under the impression that the Dodge brothers built the Chrysler Empire. When honestly, in reality, the Dodge brothers were room temperature by the time Chrysler even came into the picture. They had sadly both perished as a result of the Spanish flu. So, in this video, let's touch on when did the big names of Chrysler come into the picture. Well, honestly, before Chrysler was even a thought, it would have all started with the Maxwell Motor Company in 1904. In 1908, a truck company by the name of Chalmers got started. Well, Chalmers had a really good, strong start, but were slowly fading over time. By 1923, they were pretty much on the verge of bankruptcy and got acquired by Maxwell. After having long-winded conversations with 3 ex-Studebaker engineers, Walter Chrysler decided it was time to pull the trigger on his own luxury car line. Maxwell Motor Company would make the perfect base of operations for that line. Acquiring the Motor Maxwell Company, Chrysler went to work and by 1924 released the very first Chrysler motor car. By 1925, Maxwell was officially Chrysler, and the Maxwell and Chalmers name had been downgraded to a model. Chrysler's success was obvious, and over the next 3 years, he accumulated an enormous amount of wealth. By 1928, Dodge had officially come up for sale. Walter Chrysler purchased Dodge for $170 million, the largest purchase of its kind at the time. But Chrysler didn't stop there. Chrysler would have an absolutely amazing launch year because he would also launch the Plymouth, the DeSoto, and the Fargo line, making 1928 one of the most successful launches of new brands for the company until about the late 1950s. Now remember, I said brands, not models, because they actually had other models like the Imperial and stuff like that that did really, really well. But these were brands that held on and held strong through the 1950s. So tell me, is there a brand that you'd like to know a little bit of history on? Let me know in the comments. Now here's a bonus fun fact. Fargo and DeSoto are actually still in production, not in the US, but actually overseas in the Middle East. Chrysler at one point had opened a manufacturing plant over in that area and eventually got bought out by the company that was running it. That company still makes trucks under the DeSoto and Fargo brand to this day.